Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Sunday afternoon concert at Virtually Shrewsbury Folk Festival 2020. Virtual because, as you know, the festival as we know it and love it, where we camp out in a field and go to wonderful live gigs across the venue, has been postponed till next year, Shrewsbury Folk Festival 2021. But, being Shrewsbury, we're bringing you 2 days of wonderful music. There was one yesterday. This is the Sunday gig. Welcome. Before we get on to talking about the gig itself, a couple of thank yous. A huge thank you to both the Arts Council and to Shropshire Council for helping to fund us. Without their assistance, this would not have been possible. And as you must be aware, the world of the arts has been seriously affected by the whole lockdown situation. No live music, no live theatre, dance, the whole works has gone into hold down. And events like this do cost money, and Shrewsbury Festival has been seriously hit by the lack of revenue for this year. So if you could see your way clear to chipping in, we would be most grateful. There's an address on the website for you to make a donation. And you're not only helping Shrewsbury Festival and ensuring we're here again next year, but also 10% of everything we collect is going to go to Hope House Hospice. And those of you that come to the festival every year will know that on Sunday afternoon we always collect for Hope House, the local children's hospice, and the money we have collected over the years goes towards helping work with them and work with them with music, which is just wonderful. So 10% of everything we collect this weekend is going to go to Hope House Hospice. Anyway, on to the concert itself. We've got 4 marvellous acts this afternoon. The first one, a couple of people who met in the music business in New Orleans. They met, they fell in love, they decided to marry, they had a courthouse wedding, and the first night of their wedded life was spent in a truck stop near Lafayette. Hence, Truckstop Honeymoon.
Well, hello everybody, we're Truckstop Honeymoon. We should be at Shrewsbury, but instead we're here in our attic, and we're gonna play you some songs from here. You won't see my gal in no society pages.
Crane operator, she makes union wages. Friday night, she piles her hair up high.
We go bowling,
My old night,
she heavy on the hairspray, light on her feet. Ain't an uptown girl that can compete with her sleeve tattoos and bowling shoes. She's all the woman I want. Yeah, she got more class than uptown has. She my rockabilly debutante. Yeah, it's queen of the lane. She got good aim. She never throws but a ball. She the dollar store diva, and I'll never leave her. She my rockabilly debutante.
she got Coke bottle glasses and backstage passes. See the Reverend Orton.
She don't drive no limo, it's an El Camino with the trash piled up in the passenger seat. She's nobody's fool, she got bulletproof boots. She's downtown aristocrat. She heavy on the hairspray, light on her feet. Ain't an uptown girl that can compete with her sleeve tattoos and bowling shoes. She's all the woman I want. Yeah, she got more class than uptown has. She my rockabilly debutante. Yeah, it's queen of the lane. She got good aim. She never throws but a ball. She my dollar store diva, and I'll never leave her. She my rockabilly debutante. Yeah, she got more class than uptown has. She my rockabilly debutante. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, I hope you guys doing okay. We're gonna sing a little song about what used to be the best bar in Oklahoma. And then, in fact, a big hole in the ground opened up and the bar fell in it. And went, I guess, straight to hell or something. But it used to be a beautiful place in its own ugly, downbeat way. And here's a little song about it. City, playing horseshoes and getting stoned. Throwing some fish on the grill out back, somebody brought back from Galveston. And inside the bar we're singing, setting the world to rights, while patrons eat pork crackling and suck down warm Bud Lights. Cause the cooler is still broken and they're running out of ice. And your drinking buddy, he has to say everything he's saying twice. On a Sunday in Ponca City, playing horseshoes and getting stoned. Throwing some fish on the grill out back, somebody brought back from Galveston. Well, the atmosphere is thick in here, thick as it can get. Yeah, there ain't no oxygen to breathe, only stale cigarette. And you is 8 months pregnant, cursing my name, saying you will burn in hell before you play this bar again. On a Sunday in Ponca City, playing horseshoes and getting stoned. Throwing some fish on the grill out back, somebody brought back from Galveston. Take it round, oh yeah. Well, that lady we met, she knew this bar. She remembered it, she did. Yeah, she used to fetch her dad from here when she was just a little kid. And this bar is full of memories, cinder block and concrete, but they make you feel at ease somehow in these nasty plastic seats. On a Sunday in Ponca City, playing horseshoes and getting stoned. Throwing some fish on the grill out back, somebody brought back from Galveston. Where catfish drink Diet Cola from a cooler that he brings. Yeah, he used to own a bar down south of Canal Street, New Orleans. And he'll tell you all about it, about the hookers and the cops, and how we don't drink nothing no more except these diet soda pops. On a Sunday in Ponca City, playing horseshoes and getting stoned. Throwing some fish on the grill out back, somebody brought back from Galveston. One more time, hey! Once again, we're Truckstop Honeymoon, and some of you may have never seen us before, and at this point, you're probably starting to wonder just how many damn verses they're gonna be in this song. And I do understand your anxiety. If anybody has seen us before, you will know that we do not know how many verses there are in this song. Some shows this is the only song we play for the next 40 minutes. But out of respect to Shrewsbury Folk Festival, we're gonna keep it short. I'll just sing one more verse. Well, there ain't a winner in this bar, nowhere the sun can shine. I guess they think it's bright enough from the Anheuser-Busch sign. 'Cause in all of Oklahoma, this is the brightest spot. Yeah, Tulsa, they think they got it all, but they don't have what we got. On a Sunday in Ponca City, playing horseshoes and getting stoned. Throwing some fish on the grill out back, somebody brought back from Galveston. Yeah, we'll throw some fish on the grill out back, somebody brought back from Galveston. Well, okay, hope you guys are doing okay. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta just hit that thing. It said low power mode. I don't know why that's... Anyway. Well... Why don't... Are you up for singing Bad Attitude? Can we do that song?
Sure. Is that going to run out of juice?
Well, I hope not. There's no being certain of it. It's plugged in.
Okay, well, here we go.
1, 2, 3...
Two. One for me, one for my bad attitude. Wherever I go, she goes to my bad attitude. My bad attitude caused me nothing but trouble.
whistle right now. Can y'all whistle? Why, there's one chord right there. Here we go, back on track.
My friends come over and they're full of advice.
Oh,
they
yeah.
say, once in a while, Katie, won't you just try to be nice?
I like that idea, I do.
I tell my friends like I'm telling you, it ain't me they need to be talking to. When I pack a bag, I got a bag too. One for me, one for my bad attitude. Wherever I go, she goes to my bad attitude. My bad attitude caused me nothing but trouble. When I order a drink, gotta make it a double. One for me, one for you know who. Wherever I go, well, she goes too.
Oh, yeah.
It's always me, just me and my bad attitude.
Tell it how it is, babe.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
All right. Well, I think it wouldn't be a Truckstop Honeymoon show without suffering the banjo a little bit. Oh, man. Let's see now. If you're lucky, maybe the phone will run out of batteries right now and you'll be spared this. Otherwise, you can always hit the mute button on your internet device. All right, once again with Truckstop Honeymoon, this is Miss Katie. I'm
Hello.
Mike. We wish
Nice
we were
to
at
see you
Shrewsbury
all.
Folk Festival right now, but instead we're in our attic singing for you. Hold to me, darling, 2, 3, go. Hold to me, darling, and never let go. There's a long road to travel, and now that I know what it is to be loved, then love you must stay. I won't let the angels take you away. No, I won't let the angels take you away. The sun will go down on another day, and we'll cuss at our kids as they fight and they play. But I won't let the angels take you away. We've had many good years and we'll have many more. If the angel comes knocking, don't answer the door. There'll be no need to mourn and no need to pray. I won't let the angels take you away. No, I won't let the angels take you away. The sun will go down on another day, and we'll cuss at our kids as they fight and they play. But I won't let the angels take you away. Well, you say you're scared, and I say I am not. And maybe I'm lying, but if lies are all I've got, there have to be enough. So believe me when I say I won't let the angels take you away. No, I won't let the angels take you away. The sun will go down on another day, and we'll cuss at our kids as they fight and they play. But I won't let the angels take you away. No, I won't let the angels take you away. The sun will go down on another day, and we'll cuss at our kids as they fight and they play. But I won't let the angels take you away. No, I won't let the angels take you away. All right. Whew. I'm not sure which one of us won that one. We're going to sing a little song about we just recently emigrated from Kansas to Machynlleth, Wales last year. And before we lived in Kansas, we lived in New Orleans. And just a little song about where we left New Orleans in 2005 after that bit of inclement weather back then. And luckily when Hurricane Katrina hit, we were on the road, and first we knew of what had happened to our home was when we saw a photograph of the corner of our street on the cover of the New York Times. And this is what this song is about. Well, the old neighborhood ain't much to see. We made a cover of the New York Times. Yeah, my neighbors and me, we are celebrities. We made a cover of the New York Times. We made a cover of the New York Times. It was it. We made a cover of the New York Times. We got a book called the photo of an old street sign on the cover of the New York Times. We're no uptown antebellum home so fine on the cover of the New York Times. Just a camelback shotgun shack like mine on the cover of the New York Times. We made a cover of the New York Times. It was this. We made a cover of the New York Times. I'm gonna buy every copy of the paper I find for the cover of the New York Times. Woo! We're no Boca Raton, the Audubon Zoo. They're on the cover of the New York Times. We're the corner of Claiborne and Jordan Avenue on the cover of the New York Times. We made a cover of the New York Times. You did. We made a cover of the New York Times. That's my neighbor's roof right at the water line on the cover of the New York Times. One more time. Go. Well, no one ever paid us this much attention. The way we're being neglected is the crime. But things are looking up. I got a two-line mention in the cover of the New York Times. Yeah, the old neighborhood, it ain't much to see. They're on the cover of the New York Times. We thank the Corps of Engineers and the busted levy for the cover of the New York Times. We made a cover of the New York Times. We did. We made a cover of the New York Times. That's my neighbor's room right at the water line on the cover of the New York Times. We got 12 feet of water in the lower nine on the cover of the New York Times. I'm gonna buy every copy of the paper I find for the cover of the New York Times. All right.
Well,
You guys must be about ready for a costume change. You ready for a costume change? Do you mind that the phone is slowly falling off the stand? So we'll just get a little more like this.
what are we doing?
So do you want to play the banjo?
Sure, Mike, make a quick decision.
I'll make a quick decision.
Snappy like.
Snappy. All right.
Sort of in tune.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yes,
Worried
you go
about-
ahead. Well, no,
Why?
I'm just feeling a little seasick looking at that, but maybe that's fine.
You guys okay out there?
Oh.
We're doing the best in these strange, uncertain times. Glad we could do this, though.
Okay, so, and then, you know, I've seen this before. Truckstop Honeymoon was singing a lot of songs about family life. This is a little song about motherhood. We're not entirely sure how universal this song is, and it may be that none of you will empathize with it at all. And frankly, that's no concern of ours. All right. Your mother is a sociopath. She don't play well with others. She don't like your little friends or any of your money. Oh, I messed that up. Can I just do that again? Just
Years in the trade.
years in the trade.
Go on, Mike.
All right. Your mother is a sociopath. She don't play well with others. She don't like your little friends or any of their mothers. When she's in a crowd of people, she don't know what to do. She don't like to share her toys any more than you. She's like you when you're at a party and you should play, but you won't. And part of you wants to join in, but part of you just don't. And you're looking at the other kids, all having a grand time, feeling like you fit in but feeling that's just fine. 'Cause your mother is a sociopath. She don't play well with others. She don't like your little friends or any of their mothers. When she's in a crowd of people, she don't know what to do. She don't like to share her toys any more than you. Take it away, Kitty. Properly, at least we're gonna try. We'll teach you to have manners, to be socially in command. But if you never get it, son, your mom will understand. 'Cause your mother is a sociopath. She don't play well with others. She don't like your little friends or any of their mothers. When she's in a crowd of people, she don't know what to do. She don't like to share her toys any more than you. You're a lot like one another, you and your sociopathic mother. All right, and please know we are available for children's parties, bar mitzvahs, family events of all kinds. All right, now we're going to sing one more little song relating to New Orleans. This is a little song about our old neighbors in the lower Ninth Ward, Georgia and Blue. Like I said, everybody left after Hurricane Katrina. And nobody got to live back in our neighborhood for a couple of years. It was a very strange time, of course. And our neighbors at that time, before the hurricane, were Georgia and Blue, and they lived across the street from us in a little two-room house where they raised 13 grandchildren. That's 15 people in 2 rooms. They were extraordinary people, and they kind of looked out for us and made sure we and our young children were okay. It was a rough neighborhood. And anyway, they were great neighbors. And then after the flood, of course, we were scattered all over the country. Keita and I moved to Kansas. Georgia and Blue, they went to Mississippi. And one day we got a call from Georgia, and just how that call went. Got a message on my phone today. Blue and Georgia just called to say, hey, how y'all doing? We miss you. Georgia, Blue, we miss y'all too. Yeah, we do. We miss you. Well, Blue, you always calling me neighbor, especially when you don't remember my name. Now y'all in Mississippi and we in Kansas, oh, it's neighbors, just the same. Yeah, we're neighbors, just the same. Well, tell me, Blue, 'cause I gotta know, do your dog still biting? Do your rooster crow? Do your little gray car with the flat still go? Do your fishing boats hang out your back window? Do your hens still nest in the passenger seat? Do they still lay eggs that your kids won't eat? Do you still love Georgia? Do she love you? What am I saying? Of course she do. I know she do. Well, Georgia, wish you could come and see how big is our littlest one. Did you know we're expecting again? Georgia, I wish you could be here then. Yeah, I wish you could be here then. Well, tell me, Georgia, I gotta know, do your dog still biting? Do your rooster crow? Do your little gray car with the flat still go? Do your fishing poles hang out your back window? Do your hens still nest in the passenger seat? Do they still lay eggs that your kids won't eat? Do you still love Blue? Do we love you? What am I saying? Of course he do. Do your dog still biting? Do your rooster crow? Do your little gray car with the flat still go? Do your fishing poles hang out your back window? Tell me now, 'cause I gotta know. Says, tell me now, 'cause I gotta know. says, tell me now, 'cause I gotta know. I got a message on my phone today. Blue and Georgia just called to say, hey. All right. Back, another costume change. All right. So, let's see. We'll play you a few more little songs here. And, pleasure playing for y'all. Once again, this is Miss Katie West. I'm Mike. We're Truckstop Honeymoon. This is a little song we wrote many years ago as a tribute to our heroes, Johnny Cash and June Carter. I knew I should have used more tape in that phone. I'm always thrifty and I regret it. Tell it like it is, even when he lied. And June had the courage to look the devil in the eye, say I love you. And maybe I speak too soon, but honey, I think I love you like Johnny. He loves you. Now I'm gonna stay by you. Gonna stay by me. We ain't gonna need to spell out no D-I-V-O-R-C. We ain't like Tammy and George. We don't sing them tunes. You and me, we're gonna be more like Johnny and June. Johnny, love is a burning thing. Baby, I'm on fire and I'm gonna buy you a $9 ring. Oh, it burned me bad in the 3rd degree. Like Johnny, he burned June. That's how you burned me. Now I'm gonna stay by you. You gonna stay by me. Gonna need to spell out no D-I-V-O-R-C. We ain't like Tammy and George. We don't sing them tunes. You and me, we're gonna be more like Johnny and June. Yeah, you and me, we're gonna be more like. Yeah, you and me, we're gonna be more like. Yeah, you and me, we're gonna be more like Johnny and June. All right. Well, let's play you one more, maybe 2 songs. And thank you for listening with Truckstop Honeymoon. Incidentally, we have to do this for a living, so we have to do some self-promotion. We have a new record out. It looks like that. It's called Magical Creatures, and you can get it from our website, which is... Well, look at that. The phone did run out of juice. But, yep, there's our website. And, well, for the last 2 minutes, we figure we'll just play you a video that we made of our new song from our new album. And thank you for listening. And next time, I'll remember to charge up the phone. books, some we read, some we ain't. We got 25 gallons of dried out paint. We got 6 Ganeshas, 5 Buddha, 2 saints. If they all had to go, I'd have no complaints. We got LP covers with no LP. We got furniture we just found for free. We got a few rag rugs and a ficus tree. They mean nothing to you unless to me. Come on, babe, what do you say? Let's put it on boxers and give it away. If it all goes, it won't have to stay. Let's put it all in boxers and give it away. We got kids' clothes that are all worn through. We got hand-me-downs with no one to hand them down to. We got photographs of who knows who that we know we'll never look through. We got bicycles the kids don't ride. We got a wood pile where the raccoons hide. Got something someone gave us that we never tried. We got a stereo receiver that's fried. Come on, babe, what do you say? Let's put it all in boxers and give it away. If it all goes, it won't have to stay. Let's put it all in boxers and give it away. Games that are missing parts. We got God only knows what in the yard. We got old flip phones and Christmas cards. I don't know why letting go so hard. You got shoes in your closet that you never wore. I got t-shirts that are stained and tore, and them kept as mementos in my bottom drawer. Don't even ask me why or what for. We got stuff in the cupboards, we got stuff on the floor. We got stuff on that little ledge over the door. We got stuff I don't think I ever seen before. Everywhere I look, there's more. Come on, babe, what do you say? Let's put it on boxers and give it away. If it all goes, it won't have to stay. Let's put it on boxers and give it away. 13 years, I don't believe there been a day you didn't want to leave. So now's our chance, let's seize the day. Put it on boxers and give it away. We got shelves of books, some we read, some we ain't. We got 25 gallons of dried out paint. We got 6 Ganeshas, 5 Buddhas, 2 saints. If they all had to go, I'd have no complaints.
How's it going, guys?
Truckstop Honeymoon there. Wonderful set. Give them a round of applause. Virtual or otherwise. Imagine you're in the tent at Shrewsbury. They deserve it. And on to our next act. Once again, 2 individuals with a long history in the music business. They worked as individuals, they worked with other bands, and then 20 and odd years ago, they decided to become a musical duo. And from there on, they've become a complete fixture on the British folk scene, highly regarded not only for their performance, but also for their songwriting. And they don't just perform their own music. They made an album some years ago of music by 2 women who inspired them, Joni Mitchell and Carole King. They have a wonderful touring Christmas show. Last year at Shrewsbury, they curated an entire afternoon of music from their musical friends and collaborators. It was a truly excellent afternoon. But this afternoon, you get them just as they are, a musical duo. We give you Chris Weil and Julie Matthews.
One, two, three. All the young people standing in line. God, it's a shameful sign of the times. Doing the boot bank hustle, doing the barefoot shuffle, doing love they give you and be satisfied. Doing the benefits hustle, doing the dog you shuffle. Doing the benefits hustle, doing the dog you shuffle. But there's not enough of them to keep us all down. No, there's not enough of them to keep us all down. Not enough of them to keep us all down. Rise up, revolution call. Revolution calls. Revolution calls. Revolution
Hello. Hello, Shrewsbury. Oh, crikey, how we wish we were in that beautiful, beautiful field with you all, with the sun baking down on us, enjoying the best of music, no matter which way you turn. But alas, coronavirus has struck us and we are all in lockdown. I'm kind of hoping that by the end of August, when this goes out, that you know, there'll be at least some kind of lifting of restrictions, that more of us can move a little bit more freely. But until then, we have to do these virtual festivals. And
How lucky are we to be able to do it? What an age we live in that we can.
Indeed.
Well, that was Revolution Calls from our latest album of the same name. And this is another song from that album. It's called Long Lost Friend.
I love this song, Chris.
Thank you, Julie. It's a good job, isn't it, since you've got to play it? Anyway, I wrote this for a long lost friend, funnily enough. We went to school together. She really was my, you know, what your best friend back then when you were a kid. It's like the greatest love, isn't it? You can't wait to get home and then go out and see them again, go down to their house. And we used to spend all our time together. She had a pony, so we used to go riding. We used to sing and dance all the time, like really annoying, you know, Mum, Dad, come and watch this kind of thing. And then in secondary school, we were both 15 and she left school and they moved away. And they never left her forward in address, so I didn't know where she went. It was heartbreaking, actually. In the same year, funnily enough, my favourite teacher left school.
Oh, terrible.
And she
Double
was the music
whammy.
teacher. She introduced me to Bob Dylan and Joan Baez and taught me how to play 3 chords. She started it all off. And I went to her house, actually, and she'd gone, all gone. Anyway, this is my song for Linda, called Long Lost Friend. Am I plugged in? No, I'm not.
Some things never change, Shrewsbury.
You were loved. You lived in a house that was nestled in fields that stretched over farmlands and down to the coastline. You were happy. You lived with your parents who loved one another, one little sister and a good-looking brother called George. And we cycled through farm roads fields with the wind in our hair, singing so loud we just didn't care who could hear us. They should stand up and cheer us. And if I close my eyes, I'm right back there. I can feel my heart bursting with love and my lungs fill with air. I hear your voice as we walk on by, with our heads full of dreams, still dreaming it seems. But where are you now, my long lost friend? Long lost. And I was loved. I lived on a street of identical houses that sprawl through the suburbs and down to the town. And I was happy. I lived with my parents who loved everybody. 2 older brothers and a good-looking sister called Sue. And I came to your house and we danced to the radio, dancing outside, cares cast aside, let them see us. They'd be lucky to be us. And if I close my eyes, I'm right back there. I can feel my heart bursting with love and my lungs fill with air. I hear your voice as we walk on by, with our heads full of dreams, still dreaming it seems. But where are you now, my long lost friend? December came, you lost your smile, saw you drying your eyes. You wouldn't say why, then you were gone. You left that house that we filled with our dreams. You moved out to somewhere nobody told me, no way to find you. You left with your mother, who stopped loving your dad. She fell for another and took you away from me. Summers and winters without you left me in dreams, dancing alone, hot tears stinging. But girl, I'm still singing. And if I close my eyes, I'm right back there. I can feel
I wonder where she is now.
Well, I saw her on the telly once when the kids were little, and I was just put the afternoon programme on because it was one of those magazine programmes where they have music on, you know.
Oh,
and sometimes
yeah.
they were really good. You know, like Jasper Carey used to be on a lot.
Like the one show, but a bit earlier in the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was called Exchange Flags.
Yeah. Ooh.
And it was from Liverpool. Anyway, I looked, and the music slot came on, and they said, "Please make welcome Linda and Mario." And there was this girl singing with her husband, and it was Linda. It was my friend. It was my friend Linda.
Oh, and she was still singing.
And she was still singing. And so I left a message with the TV station, but they never passed it on. So, hey ho, I loved her, you know, and it was brilliant. And that was her song.
And you got a song out of it.
Exactly.
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 Okay, so
You might hear the birds singing, by the way. They're all over the place.
We've left the door open because it's a hot day, so we've left the studio door open. So, apologies if the birds.
As long as
are...
they sing in tune, doesn't matter, does it?
So, yeah, this is a really old song now, and but I thought it would be appropriate to do this really because one shining light in all of this darkness has been our awakening. I mean, of course we all appreciate, but crikey, do we really appreciate the work that the NHS has done throughout all of this. Angels, all of them, and I know firsthand really because my dad's had a couple of bouts in hospital, and so it's been firsthand my knowledge of just what they're up against day in day out. So I dedicate this song to all of them, and it's called Angels Walk Among Us. Down on your knees you held your hand out to a stranger. Something in his eyes you almost recognized. Something in that look changed you and brought you out of the madness. Somehow made you stronger. I believe that angels walk among us. I believe angels walk among us. I believe angels walk among us. All she remembers is she was falling and the ground was getting nearer. Oh God, forgive me, she said, please be with me in this moment. It all seems clearer. With 20 feet left to fall, she stored in a skirt, flew out around her, set her down where angels walk among us. I believe angels walk among us. I believe angels walk among us. We get so caught up in the smaller stuff, we miss the bigger picture. Till something so profound knocks us down, and suddenly it hits you. Angels among us. Among us. Ooh. It's in the eyes of the sleeping child and the mother's look of wonder. It's in the arms of the one I love and the magic spell I'm under. It's in the feeling that someone here when I'm sitting on my own. I'm not alone when angels walk among us. Indeed they do walk among us.
We live in the Pennines. And it's a beautiful hot day today, but very often it's quite windy up here on the hill. We live right on the top of a hill. But we love this house. We're very lucky that we share this house, Julie and I. So that's why we can do these concerts with half a metre between us. And we're really grateful for that. You know, when we go away to Australia, New Zealand, Italy, Germany, wherever we go, it's like, you know, when you go away on holiday, you just love coming back to your house, don't you? And it's a house of many people. Lots of people stay here. Daphne's Flights and Agnes Fountain. So it's full of really good stuff, you know, and good memories. So I thought I'd write a little house about it.
When I listen to this song, though, and I listen to that last verse, do you know what I always think about on the last night of a tour? If it's the duo tour and we've got Richard, our sound man, and Jill, our tour manager, if we're coming back home on that last night, I always picture this verse, that's what it is, that we all sit round the dining room table and you open a bottle of wine and you three get very merry while I drink coffee, and then I get tired of listening to them talking about things that I don't really understand anymore because they're in that world.
Talking bollocks, basically. That's what she means.
So, but this reminds me of that, and it's great being on tour, but it's lovely coming back home too.
Okay, let's just check we're in the right key, Julie.
We are.
Okay, 2, 3, 4. Another beautiful morning, who could ever want more? Eggs are frying in the kitchen, postman knocking at the door. The sky is full of snow, now you can tell, because it's cold and still. Oh, oh, we're as happy as you've ever been in this house upon the hill. Dog is wagging a welcome, neighbor is singing a song, birds are singing in the branches, wake up before the morning's gone. We gather warm around the table with good coffee and goodwill. Oh, oh, 'cause we're as happy as we've ever been in this house upon the hill. And the house has eyes on the hills and the wind outside, and there's a feeling that comes over you when you're sitting by your own fireside. They say it's only bricks and wood sitting on an old landfill. Oh, oh, we're as happy as we've ever been in this house upon the hill. Now we love singing those songs, and the smiling faces they cheer us as the miles they roll along. But now we're drawing closer and we start to feel that thrill that's made us as happy as we've ever been in this house upon the hill. And the house has eyes on the hills and feels and ears to the wind outside, and there's a feeling that comes over you when you're sitting by your own fireside. They say it's only bricks and wood sitting on an old landfill. Oh, oh, but we're as happy as we've ever been in this house upon the hill. This verse. Now everyone gathers in the kitchen and we open a bottle of wine. We laugh and talk about the times we had while we slowly unwind. Then we climb the stairs in the early hours and we will dream until, oh, we wake up as happy as we've ever been in this house upon the hill. Hills and fields and ears to the wind outside, and side. Oh, they say it's only bricks and wood sitting on an old landfill. Oh, but we're as happy as we've ever been. Yes, we're as happy as we've ever been in this house upon the hill. And we've been in this house upon the hill for, what,
Nearly
4
10
months
years.
now?
Oh, yeah, for literally for. Listen to those birds outside. They're making a right racket.
Yeah, well, just before we came in here to record, Julie thought it would be a very good idea to put some fat balls out there for them, so that all the starlings could come over and scrap over them all. And that is exactly what they're
they were all
doing.
sitting on the fence looking at me like,
Look, we've made 10
are you not
studio
going to feed
albums.
us today?
No, well, they were. I know.
They were,
And she's
weren't
very
they? They do
kind.
that. They go, hiya.
But we've made 10 albums in our studio.
We
Not this one and the other one that we used to have. Both of them, you know, like in outbuildings in the garden. And there's birdsong on every single album. I don't know if you've ever heard it, but we never take it out because we like it, you see.
But it's even more audible today because the door's wide open, so it's not soundproofed anymore. Anyway, one of my favourite all-time songs coming up, this one, is another old song, a song that Chris wrote for a beautiful sister, Susan.
Susan was my hero. Still is my hero. When I was a kid, she particularly was my hero.
You weren't hers then, though, were you, Chris?
Not really. I mean, I'm the youngest of 4, and I'm afraid she got me all the time.
Yeah.
Look after our Christine. Oh, do I have to? Yes, you have to. Oh, do I have to? And so I just loved everything she did. I loved all her clothes. And when she went out and left me, I used to try them all on and mess about with her makeup. So it's no wonder she hated me. But she loves me now, so there you go. But about 15, 16 years ago now, Susan had grade 3 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and really quite badly. But thanks to the glorious NHS and the incredible caring people, she's completely over it and has been ever since, and she's fine. But this is a lullaby I wrote in retrospect for her. You know, and for anybody who's having a tough time, really, just keep breathing, steady breathing. And you know, when you hear somebody with steady breathing, they're asleep, and that's lovely. That's when they're healing or at peace. So this was inspired by her falling asleep one night when she was horribly anxious. Steady breathing. words to make us cry. Tomorrow you must brave the fight, but I won't leave you alone tonight. I'll say, hush now, sleep is coming. I'll keep my hand on your brow. Good night, steady breathing now. Behind the eyes I know so well, the struggle now, living hell, unspoken words, but the truth remains. The enemy is running through your veins. Susan, you have so very much children's love and a lover's touch. So hold on strong, don't let go. Tonight the stars are shining just for you, you know. Hush now, sleep is coming. I'll keep my hand on your brow. Good night, steady breathing. Hush now, sleep is coming. I'll keep my hand on your brow. Good night, steady breathing now. Hush now, steady
Beautiful, Chris. Well, alas, we have reached the end of our, nearly reached the end of our slot. It's been an absolute pleasure doing this for you. These kind of things keep us sane throughout all of this, and I know the unbelievable amount of effort that everybody at Shrewsbury Festival will have put into making this day possible. Just to name check Sandra Surtees, what a hero she is to us, and all of the volunteers and everybody involved in Shrewsbury that always make us so welcome. So thank you to them, and we hope to be with you again very soon in person.
We do.
So in the meantime, I wrote this song right at the beginning of lockdown, and we ended up recording it and releasing it as a single with some incredibly talented friends of ours. To name check them, Neil Fairclough, Tom Chapman, Johnny Hayes, Marion Fleetwood and Kelly Weil.
Kelly Weil, I made her.
She made her. And it was a joy to do, and we hope by the time this goes out that this will have gone to number one and will have raised a shed load of money for Mind.
Yeah,
Even
I think the mental health charities are really gonna be needing, an input of cash because of all of this, what's been happening, people being on their own, losing their jobs, and so that's where we thought it should go.
And actually, I wrote this song for my dad. The thing that I miss more than anything in lockdown is embracing my dad. Seeing anybody and then embracing them. What a luxury that would be. Yeah. But I see my dad every day. I'm his main carer, but to not be able to hold him, it feels like torture sometimes. I've actually taught my dad to FaceTime, so every night Dad FaceTimes us at 7:30 every night.
And he's 91. Not bad, eh?
Not bad. And it's very, very sweet. So this is, if you haven't already and you don't know about it, then please, 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 it's all going to fantastic cause, mind. So please go to wylandmatthews.com
Yes.
and download the single. This is Embrace, and we will see you all for a big hug very soon.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's not the big things I miss the most. Grand gestures don't come close. The one thing you can't replace, the human touch, your warm embrace. It's not the loss of liberty or the sudden lack of certainty. It's knowing when I see your face, there'll be no touch or a warm embrace. When all this is over and done, when I'm counting my blessings one by one, my heart's own desire won't be so hard to trace. Your embrace. Every night I see your face. A webcam is our saving grace. But when I see you, my heart aches for human touch, a warm embrace. In this time we isolate, we ponder on our normal state that takes for granted often ways the human touch, a warm embrace. When all this is over and done, when I'm counting my blessings one by one, my heart's own desire won't be so hard to trace. Your embrace. I might hold you just a little longer than I did before, when what's felt like forever is behind us. And I fall into your arms when we can open up that door, 'cause distance only serves to remind us. When all this is over and done, when I'm counting my blessings one by one, my heart's own desire won't be so hard to trace. Oh, when all this is over and done, when I'm counting my blessings one by one, my heart's own desire won't be so hard to trace. Your embrace, your embrace. See you soon, Shrewsbury.
Bye. Have a great festival.
Chris Weil and Julie Matthews. What a set. Wonderful. Now on to our third artist of the afternoon concert. He was born in Senegal, and he plays an instrument called the kora. And if you have never seen him, or indeed someone playing the kora, prepare to be amazed. His skill, his musicianship is remarkable. He has played at WOMAD, he's played at Glastonbury, and this afternoon we are thrilled that we've got him at Virtually Shrewsbury. We bring you Seckou Keita.
This is a humble song called If Only I Knew. Akunye sekuite mama kinyi kafa salonde. Kojo isalale seko. Yiru isalale sikuba. Nafe fule isalale. Let me hear you wherever you are. Adibo, 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 Adibo. Adibo, Adibo, Adibo. The song was composed a long time ago when my first child was born. Trying to look after my daughter and trying to tune my chord at the same time. Well, I try to multitask basically, but multitasking, apparently women are the best. So I happened to have a mistake tuning while I'm, a daughter there and then trying to tune and play at the same time. And this song came out of that mistake of tuning. And I call it Tama Tama or Tamala, which means traveler. This song I re-recorded with a friend of mine, an amazing musician from Cuba, Omar Sosa, from our album called Transparent Water. This is Tama Tama or Tamala. This next track is called Tatono, song from my 22 Strings album, dedicated to Grandad. to introduce you my sister, Binta Suso. She's going to join me in this special number. We both recorded together in 2008 on the Silimbo Passage album. Album that I did with my quintet at the time. And this song is called Badia. The song talks about families, ups and downs, but all about love.
Seckou Keita. I said it was going to be incredible. It certainly was. And we move on towards the end of the afternoon concert. But before I introduce the final artist, we'd like to reiterate once again our thanks both to Shropshire Council and to the Arts Council, without whose help Virtually Shrewsbury Folk Festival 2020 wouldn't have happened. Thank you to them. Thank you to you for listening, for being out there, making this a reality. And if you too could see your way to popping something in the pot, the address is on the website. It will help ensure that Shrewsbury Festival is back on the showground next year, in reality, thousands of us camping on the field. If you can help with that, there will be live music next year. We believe that. And do remember that 10% of everything we collect is going to go to Hope House Hospice, just like it always does at the festival on a Sunday afternoon. Hope House, a wonderful children's hospice, place for children with life-limiting conditions. And the money that Shrewsbury Festival has put in there over the years has helped them to work with music with the children. And that's part of the wonderful thing, that people who are loving listening to music, people who are playing music, are helping those children. So, dig deep, pop something in the pot. It would be very, very well received. Thank you. And on to our final artist. Someone who is so incredibly well known at Shrewsbury. And if he's not up on stage, you're likely to find him somewhere on the site, talking to people, known by thousands. This is someone with an incredible career, both originally in solo work, but best known for his duo/trio work over the years. One of the two patrons of Shrewsbury Folk Festival. We bring you Steve Knightley.
Hello Shrewsbury, Steve Knightley here, your patron, whatever that means. What a show we had for you this year with Cormac and Miranda. But instead, it's just me and my Corona beer. Can't smell it, that's worrying, isn't it? I promise you warm nights, and I promise you long days, and I promise you summer twilight. Yeah, I promise you soft waves. But first, we must bear the winter. The winter. And I promise you blue sky. Yeah, I promise you are the rolling moors, and I promise you a barefoot sunrise. Yeah, I promise you the open doors. But first we must bear the winter. And the rain and the gale, and the frost and the hail, the hard biting nails of winter. winter. What a strange winter this has been. Winter in summer. Locked away. But you know, once again we're going to be in the Berwick bar drinking till the early hours. Once again we're going to be on top of the gin and tonic bus. Once again we'll be making that huge noise in that vast marquee with Charlie's amazing film and Graham and Lowell's fantastic PA and Sandra's wonderful backstage hospitality and the folk slam and the dance thing and Eddie's jerk chicken. One day soon, but first we must bear the winter. So my tour for the last 4 months has been in this room. This is my festival gig, you know, in this room, and in a funny way, I've found it quite refreshing just to be immersed in my own time, because normally what happens in the summer, you have all these dates sort of like in front of you, and you tend just to blob out and vegetate, and you're defined by that weekend's worth of work. But now this is very different. You know, the weekends have all gone, and I'm doing things. I'm visiting friends. I've got a kayak, you know. All that. So I've learned how to bake bread rather than being defined by a wonderful summer of work. And we had an amazing summer lined up. Shrewsbury would have been the highlight. But I wrote a song. I wrote a lockdown lament. I'll dedicate this to Gary, actually, because he knows very much this landscape. You know, the diesel and the new mown grass. One of our sound guys has very close connections to the travelling and the fairground world, and he gave me all the reference for this song. It's about a father and son. And the son has been told by the father that there's no work for the fair this year, no county shows, no village greens. And I asked my, as I say, that one of our sound guys, Josh, I said, give me some words and some expressions. And he said, well, the winter yards is where we put all the gear, the loads they're called, for the winter. And he gave me such expressions as the tilt, the flash, the moving days, the marking ground, and again the smell of the diesel. And I thought, yep, let's ram all this into this song. But it's got an uplifting ending, because people do need to get out and to celebrate and to carouse. So this is called The Ride. The old man called me in last night, told me he had lost the fight, and the only way to make things right was to close the old fair down. He said, I'm really sorry, son, I can pay you for the work you've done, but I won't keep you hanging on till summer rolls around. For 100 years my family worked these grounds, the county show, the village green and all the market towns. But now it's over. It's over. Oh, lockdown in our winter yards, the travelling life had left its scars on the gallopers and the bumper cars shining in the rain. And as we locked the loads away, I promised I'd be back one day. For one last ride I'd surely pay to work these loads again. For I can't believe our way of life has passed. How the smell of dust and diesel and the new mown grass. Oh, the tilt, the flash, the build up and the pulling down. I'll miss the moving days and the marking out the ground. If it's over, if it's over. So I'll head down to my brother's farm, where the winter work will keep me warm. Turn my collar to the northern storms and shelter till the spring. But there's one thing every showman knows: people still need a place to go. For a film, a fair, a dance, a show, where they can shout and sing. And I'll grab my weary gaffer to his feet. When the summer's here and there's people in the street. Oh, your lockdown winter yard is no place to hide. Step right up, walk this way. Everyone's a winner on that sweet day when we welcome back the ride. Welcome back the ride. Step right up, folks. One of the funny things about doing these online shows is that you don't get a chance to refresh yourself in between the songs because there's no applause. You can't press the reset button and regain your emotional composure. And sometimes I get lost in these songs, almost like a reverie. But I figure this is a very different approach. You know, you consider like the marquee, you know, the Berwick marquee, not the Berwick, you know, the great big marquee. I'm going to call it the Alan Surtees marquee. I think that's what it should be called. You know, 3,000 people coming into your space and you're just a dot up there, aren't you? But this is the reverse, you know. I'm now sitting next to you on your settees or sofas or in your garden. So it's much more intimate and much more confessional, these sorts of shows. I'm coming into your space. It's a complete reversal. And it makes a change for a while, actually, to do these sorts of shows. Different sort of stagecraft, I think. And some songs have a different sort of resonance. Take this one. This is a classic piece of American rock and roll. Catch the opening line. Nobody on the road, nobody on the beach. I feel it in the air, summer's out of reach. Empty lake, empty street, the sun goes down alone. I'm driving by your house, though I know you're not home, and I can see you, brown skin shining in the sun. You got your hair swept back and the radio on, baby. Now I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. Never will forget those nights, wonder if it was a dream. Remember how you made me crazy, remember how I made you scream. I just don't understand what happened to our love. the sun. I see you walking real slow and smiling at everyone. Well, I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. The boys love, the boys love. Out on the road today, I saw a deadhead sticker on a Cadillac. Little voice inside my head said, don't look back, you can never look back. Thought I knew what love was, what did I know? Those days are gone forever, I should just let them go. But I can see you, brown skin shining in the sun. You got the top pulled down and the radio on, baby. Well, I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. I can see you, brown skin shining in the sun. You got your hair swept back and those wayfarers on, baby. Well, I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have after the boys of summer have gone. See what I mean? About sort of having to regain your composure. I suppose I ought to sing this one, really. This is always a big number at the festival. Are we all right? I suppose it's sort of apt, isn't it, for the moment? So many memories, meeting Richard Shindell backstage, the Afro Celts, the Dole Foundation, some of Jim's folk slams, Doors. What an amazing band. I know Alan went out on a limb for those guys, but check out some of their songs. Oh my word. Check out the one about the guy, what's it called? The police sergeant stopped someone jumping off the bridge in San Francisco. A little bit of everything. And then the guy in the food queue. And then the guy and his fiancée waiting to get married. A little bit of everything. Check out that song. What writing. And I would never have come across that sort of stuff. But for the booking, you know, Alan going out on a limb for music that he liked. Yeah. God, I'm going to get quite emotional in a minute thinking about all the good times. All the friends that have been backstage and, yeah. You don't need to cry. You don't need to shout. Paint on the front door, or ride on the clouds. I had a moment's fear you can put to flight. Just reassure me that we're alright. Are we alright? Are we still strong? Got one last chance. Let's not not get it wrong. I will hold my breath. I will count to 10. And when I open my eyes, I will ask again. So don't make me beg, don't make me plead. Leave me with some dignity, and I'll stay cool and calm tonight. I need to know we are still alright. Oh, it won't take much to turn black to white. Just one gentle touch. I've been awake for hours. I wanna sleep tonight. Ah, come on, tell me that we're alright. Oh. Are we alright? Are we still strong? We've got one last chance. Let's not get it wrong. I've been awake for hours. I wanna sleep tonight. Ah, come on, tell me that we're alright. Are we alright? Are we alright? Are we alright? Reassure me, please. Reassure me that we're alright. People start clapping. Let's go down. 3, 4. I love the Springsteen false ending. Oh! Big scrum ending. Turn to Cormac, turn to Phil. I love those false endings. I think Neil Young did about 16 once after Keep On Rockin' in the Free World at Glastonbury. Oh, I ought to play this one. Oh, that's a damn dog barking. Pip, you're not... Can I let Pip in? She's going to be a pain in the arse. If you come in. Come in. Come on, get in here. But I'm playing the Shrewsbury Festival, so you've got to shut up, all right? Our big number. Why has this become the most popular show of hands number? I do not know, Cousin Jack. I want to hear you singing, by the way. I want to hear you singing. I can see myself in the screen, counting the number of times I touch my hair. That's the worst I've ever played that intro. Try again. That's even worse. Come on, Knightley. There you go. This land is barren and broken, scarred like the face of the moon. Our tongue no longer spoken. These towns all around face a ruin. Will there be work in New Brunswick, or will I find gold in the Cape? I can tunnel way down to Australia, but I will never escape. Come on, try this. copper and clay. Where the copper, the clay, where the arsenic and tin run in your blood, they get under your skin. I'm leaving the county behind, and I'm not coming back. Come on. So follow me down, cousin Jack. Follow me down. 'Cause the soil was too poor to make Eden. Granite and sea left no choice. But visions of heaven sustained us. Wesley gave us a voice. Did Joseph once come to St. Michael's Mount? 2,000 years pass in a dream. When you're working away in the darkness, so deep in the heart of the sea. Where there's a mine or a hole in the ground, that's where I'm headed for, that's where I'm bound. Look for me under the load or inside the vein. Where the copper, the clay, where the arsenic and tin run in your blood, they get under your skin. I'm leaving the county behind, and I'm not coming back. So follow me down, cousin Jack. To Canada, America, South Africa, Australia, where there's a mine in the ground, where there's work to be found. Cause I dream of a bridge across the Tamar, and it opens us up to the east. In my dreams I see the English, and they're living in these houses. And I see the Spanish fishing in our sea. Where there's a mine or a hole in the ground, that's where I'm headed, that's where I'm bound. Look for me under the load or inside the vein. Where the copper, the clay, where the arsenic and tin run in your blood, they get under your skin. I'm leaving the county behind, and I'm not coming back. So follow me down, cousin Jack. Follow me down, cousin Jack. Follow me down, cousin Jack. Hopefully, clap, 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 clap. Thank you for tuning in. Shrewsbury Festival, the best. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. I'm not always allowed to say it though, politically, but it's the best. I think one of my highlights was the time that Alan booked a winch to push Phil through the floor. And, was it £3,000? I can't remember really. The idea was that he was away sailing, wasn't he? And he was turning up. The only festival that summer he was going to do, was it 2015? It might have been, was Shrewsbury. And dressed in full Admiral's uniform, he was going to be pushed through the floor But the gap between the stage and the top of the hoist was about that much, so you'd have to have laid there on his side. And then there was all the instruments and all the cables, and probably he would have got squashed against the bottom of the stage. So it's the most expensive non-special effect we've ever been involved in. But the thought was right, and that's so typical Shrewsbury, so typical of Alan and Sandra. Always open to ideas, always open to suggestion, you know. The plans I've got for them. This is a song I've been finishing every single show with. I've done about a dozen, maybe more online shows, maybe 20 now since the lockdown. It's called You'll Get By. It's normally a bit of a thrashy show of hands, quite a rocky folk rock number, but this is more reflective, and it's the last song I played live to the general public. On March the 16th, Monday, March the 16th, will be a day forever etched in my mind. The day everything changed. The day that the coffee bars and the pubs were closed. But the beginning of this phase, however long this phase will last, we know not. So it's the last song I played live and the first one I'm going to play back when it's all over. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Sandra. Big hugs and all that. Catch up soon. How you build a life together and it's shattered to the core, and once again you're gathering up the pieces. The ship has come untethered, drifting free once more, and the ever-raging storm never ceases. Summon up your strength and lean upon the oar. I'll send you a dove, won't you strike out for the shore? You'll get by, you always do. For the wind that shakes the barley never touches you. Come on, sister, brother, don't you cry. You don't know it now, but you'll get by. Ah, your best is not accepted, and your cries for help unheard, while all around unkindness gets rewarded. Hopes and plans rejected, and you're forced to join the herd, as cynical unkindness is applauded. You have walked this road before, you can walk it once again. Why should it break you now? 'Cause it didn't break you then. You'll get by, you always do. For the wind that shakes the barley never touches you. Come on, sister, brother, don't you cry. You don't know it now, but you'll get by. You are bruised but unbroken, you are bloodied but unbowed, unsteady on your feet but still standing. It's not the fame or the fortune or the rapture of the crowd. You are fighting for respect and understanding. So castle walls are falling and thieves are at the gate to take away our rights and our choices. False prophets are calling, singing out hymns of hate and silencing the land with siren voices. But the bully and the braggart, you can drag them from their thrones. We don't need those savage songs when we're loud enough alone. You'll get by, you always do. For the wind that shakes the barley never touches you. Come on, sister, brother, don't you cry. You don't know it now. You don't know it now. You don't know it now, but you'll get by. We don't know it now, but we'll get by. Stay safe, everyone. See you out there on the road soon.